Are we rolling? Okay. April 11th, meeting about 5.4, which is the end of all of my competency assignments.
That's crazy. That's good.
I know.
Trucking through.
So this is about where I took a video of myself and painfully watched it after to look for my strengths and weaknesses in teaching. So you actually observed one of them, and the other one you haven't seen the video yet. So we could talk about the one that I did with the kindergartner. So both of these I did a one-on-one lesson.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I think for the strengths, I think I was organized in theory.
Yeah. No, I think you were organized in general. I think it's hard without the student though to like just keep her attention.
Engaged.
Yeah.
So that would be motivating the student.
But she's tough to engage regardless.
Yeah.
So, but I think that lesson was really good because it was so hands-on and that's what she needs.
Yeah. I do think that would be hard to do often though, because it took a lot of planning.
Yeah.
And that's part of the struggle is A, you have to go with the curriculum, and B, you don't necessarily have time to just always go crazy on one student, you know?
Yeah. I think that would be a good like Friday lesson though. Like every Friday that's what you work on.
Yeah.
I think that would like, one, she would look forward to it and she would understand like exactly what is expected from it after a while.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I can bring the box back if we want to try it again, but some of the stuff has been taken out of it by someone. So one of the weaknesses that you and I've already talked about was the feedback.
Academic.
Specifically, my feedback needs to be more academic. And I actually found, I was actually looking like, how could I be more academic? And
Yeah.
I said, instead of just saying, good, yay, you can say, oh, you counted to 3. You matched.
Yeah.
You put 3 animals here or whatever. The other thing that I saw that I could do that is recommended was to connect it back to the standard. That's hard to do, but I'm sure that comes with practice. But also we don't teach lessons, and this is a gen ed.
Yeah,
rubric.
and that's what's tough because like yes, you are teaching standards, but like it's not that specific standard at that specific time with that specific lesson. Like it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
here.
like sometimes because you're trying to hit so many things, there's multiple standards, and but I think it does come naturally to you. That probably just like you are just everything you're saying, like I read about, like you're targeting what you're trying to teach. Like you'll say this stuff naturally. Yes.
Yeah. I was like, I do?
Yeah, you do. Because I notice when I see in the video that I don't do that. I say stuff like, yay! Or I'm too quick. Like I don't.
That's times.
Yeah, so that was the one that I noticed in the second video, which I don't know if Dr. Robertson has had time to watch my stuff yet because I just submitted it this week. But I did this with my other friend, A. And she did really well with the lesson. But I did notice I would ask a question and I would barely wait. I would like fill in for her if I saw that she didn't get it right away.
Yeah. That's like one of the hardest things that just comes as you continue to teach because I feel like naturally you're like, okay, I talked to you, so give me a response. But you have to remember like a lot of the kids here have like delays with communication and like just the response time in general. Like our kindergarten friend has like a 30-second auditory delay.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So like you can ask her something and then she's just like nothing. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay. So like you really do have to like, I mean it comes out naturally once you are in like this setting for a long time.
Yeah.
But I mean it is difficult to do that sometimes.
So when you get evaluated, they use this as well.
Yeah, I got evaluated yesterday.
So did you already get feedback from that? Like,
no. Usually
will
what
they give it
happens,
to you?
yeah, they'll give it to me. Typically my thing is like motivating students, like behavior expectations are all pretty good. The thing that they always ding me on is academic feedback too. And I think that's why I'm like, okay, say this.
So what would be an example of academic feedback in a I know you didn't see my lesson, but like what would an example be?
So like for reading comprehension?
Yes, because let me show you. So we read this passage. So this was something that I thought was good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would, the reading, like where she checked herself on how well
That's
she
good.
did.
She needs that type of stuff.
But is that considered academic?
I would say, yeah, because you're saying, okay, did you read it? Like, could you do better? Like, you're asking, like, are you able to read better? Like, because especially with this specific friend, she's very
Yeah, we do a lot of
out
skipping.
of it. Yeah, there we go. That's
A
the
lot
word.
of word skipping and
Yeah.
like giving up. I think that because we'd already talked about academic feedback in the other one, I think I probably did better on this
Yeah,
one
I'm
with
sure you
that.
did.
Because we did comprehension questions and then we talked about, a lot of phonics. It was a lot.
Yeah.
I probably covered too much in that lesson. But that was it for that one, and now I'm done with all my
Yay.
stuff. Okay, Zach, you can